In this video, I want to share with you my top 7 or 8 craving killers that I have been using during my fat loss journey right now. So if you've been following along, you're on the grind, you're counting your calories, you're sleeping well every night, you're hitting every workout, and you're just being a total boss and getting that aesthetic physique that we're after by January 1st, 2026. If this is you and you might be struggling a little bit. For me, for example, I've been on it for about 3 months now, and I still got a few months to go, probably up until January 1st is when I'll see the physique that I really want. But you might be losing some motivation. You might be thinking about food a little bit too much. You might be having some cravings, some gnarly cravings, some cravings that are just like, are bad. You want like a box of Domino's pizza, brownie, or something just nasty that'll just destroy your caloric intake for the day and maybe even multiple days. Anyways, what I want to give you here is the top 6 or 7 things that I've been using that have been helping me get away from those sweet cravings, from those cravings of just wanting to put a gun to my head and eat a box of Domino's pizza in front of the entire neighborhood on my balcony. So the first thing is, a lot of this has to do with dehydration and being hydrated. So what I increase doing is drinking water. This is a garbage tip because it's not going to actually make you want to not eat sugary foods. This is just something that I think will help. What I've been doing as well is I've been putting some sodium and some potassium into my water. If you go onto the Element, website, the one that does all the electrolytes that everybody puts out, that gives you discount codes for, that doesn't sponsor me, and hence why I don't give them any money. I put some salt, some potassium, some sodium into my water, and that makes me feel extra hydrated. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it just makes me want to drink more water. And that's what makes me feel more full at times, because my stomach is actually full. And because, I don't know, it makes me feel like an athlete. When I was training triathlon, I was worrying about electrolytes all the time. And so actually just doing my own salt and my own potassium kind of thing has been working out, and it makes me feel leaner, it makes me feel more hydrated, it makes me feel fuller, and it makes me feel like an athlete. The second thing I would recommend doing it's a basic one. It is diet soda. It is sugar-free. Coke Zeros, first of all, goated. And then, I don't know, maybe Dr. Pepper is like zero sugar-free, whatever the fuck, is amazing too. I would drink probably at least one of these a day, if not 2. I highly recommend them because, they just hit they save the sugary craving that you want. And I don't know, I'm a big Slurpee guy. I don't know if it's just the way I grew up, but we just used to get Slurpees all the time, and just putting one of those in the freezer for like 15, 20 minutes while you're cooking up a quick meal, and then having that with your chicken and your rice, it just hits different, and it just hits that craving that you want. The third thing is, let's see what I got on my list. Oh, this one's a really good one. Cacao powder, which comes out to like 20 calories per 5 grams, which is all you need for 1 cup of that. You make basically a hot chocolate that is not milky, it's not super creamy, it's nothing like that. But what you do is you add 20 grams of honey into it. This is amazing. This feels like Christmas time. This is what you want, you're late at night and you're like, oh God, my tummy, like I need to eat something, I need to drink something, I need something to just like give me semblance of my old life where I was a fat piece of shit that didn't like the body that I was in, but like felt so good because when stuff hit my lips, it made me feel so good. Okay, anyways, I digress. This makes me feel so good. It legit makes me feel like Christmas. It makes me feel like I want to read a book. It makes me feel like I want to just get cozy, and that's all I need. And that's a little, 20 grams of honey, measure it out, 5 grams of that cacao, and then put it in a big hot thermos and just sip on that until you basically go to bed. And that is a powerful one that's just gonna kill your sweet tooth cravings. I love hot chocolate. I just do. I don't keep any milk on me. I don't keep anything like that. But I love hot chocolate. And this is something close that helps me and takes away my cravings. The next thing is, this is a good one too. Protein powder is goated. I don't care what anybody says about processed food, not processed food. Whey protein and a high quality whey protein that doesn't have a shit ton of sugar and carbs in it. Excellent. 25 G's of protein in a quick scoop, and you drink that anytime. But how do you make it yummier? Well, you add it to Greek yogurt and make it some sort of ice cream. So you get your zero fat Greek yogurt, you dump some protein powder on it, you track all of this, of course, and then you just chuck a bunch of fruits on it. And that's me. That's for me. I like that. That's like an ice cream to me. And maybe, you know, there's a lot of ways to use protein powder to make them delicious. But I would try and stay away from all the stuff that's like, you know, 800-gram protein cheesecake that requires 20 different things. Like, no, just use Greek yogurt and protein powder. Fucking make them kiss, and that's it. That's the dessert you need. That's what I like to eat at the end of the night, you know. And I even have that with my cacao and my honey. Dunzo. Don't even feel like I need to have the peanut butter M&Ms that I love so much. You know, the shit that just like really ruins your insides and ruins the aesthetic physique that you want to build. So try that one. That's number 4 or something like that. You know what? This one kind of sucks, but this is one that I do because it helps me, and I do it maybe once a week. And it is actually just eating something that is not the best for me. And that is a bag of sour candy. I go to the Dollarama, I pick up the sour candy, I count the calories for how many grams of whatever sugary candy I buy, and I just delete that bag. And I delete it in 1 minute. I don't do it any slower or any more mindful than I would if I was just a big fat fuck like I have been before. And so I do this because I just enjoy it. I don't know. I wish I could eat clean 24/7, and if I could, then I probably wouldn't be making videos about this, or my body would be way more shrimped, more shredded and more ripped. And that's just not the case, and that's okay. I love sour candy. Like I said, when I train in triathlons, I was just dummying candy because it's good. It's pure carbs, pure quick sugars. That's what you need for training. I'm not training so much triathlon. I'm doing a little bit of cardio here and there, and I can't really justify it that much. But because I'm counting my calories so diligently, and I'm actually being sure, and I'm scheduling this intake of candy, of this processed sugary garbage, red 40, whatever the fuck, you know, I don't feel bad about it. It makes me, you know, feel good. And I'm sorry, I can't be perfect for eating a perfect diet, but this is just something that I just love to do once a week. And I think that's some sort of balance for me. And I'm still, you know, I'm still dropping fat. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And maybe that's what you need too. Stay away from stuff that's like combined of carbs and fats at the same time and then mushed. You don't want that because that's what's going to actually put on the fat. People are so scared of sugar. Don't be. I'll make another video of why you can't be afraid of sugar when you're dieting, when you're doing everything, because it's actually an essential part of diets and stuff like that. Later on, we'll get into it. Anyways, I hope this helps. I hope you found this enjoyable. I hope it resonates with you. I hope it helps you continue your fat loss journey and that you just get ripped to the fucking gills. And I don't know, I'm amped up. Anyways, please like and subscribe if you want to. And always remember to rep the set. I'll see you in the next one.